We're entering some minor spoiler territory here, so beware. The highly anticipated wedding of Callen and Anna will take up some of the attention in the forthcoming season of NCIS LA, but as we all know, Deek and Kensi will continue to receive a lot of scrutiny. There has to be some drama expected, and we can't wait to see what goes down. Let's break it down together. To begin with, here's the crux of the story. Rosa, a teenager, was adopted by our favorite couple last season, and they all formally became a family following a protracted path to parenthood. But there's always a but, isn't there? One significant individual in the couple's lives, Hetty, was absent. Daniela Ruah discussed how the absence of the NCIS den mother has impacted the pair's life by doing this, with the exception of a few strong cameos for either the season finale or the season premiere. Linda Hunt's Hetty has been generally missing over NCIS LA's most recent seasons. It would be wonderful to see Hetty return for the Callanna wedding, as stated by the showrunner R. Gemmill. We'll talk about the return later. But first things first, one can't help but think that she'll still have missed the moment that Deek and Kensi became parents, even if she does show up for that important occasion. Now, here's how Hetty's absence has affected Kensi and Deek. Daniela Ruah told TV Insider that the character's absenteeism has really forced her and Eric Christian Olsen's characters to grow up a bit. She explained how it's intriguing to explore. Hetty was essentially everyone's parent, right? She was taking care of everyone and serving as the one they turned to for guidance on what to do next. Rush further added that they had to learn to be self-sufficient and base their decisions on what Hetty would do or say. And we couldn't agree more. It's so fascinating to see these folks make decisions for themselves after having learned so much about life from her. Daniela Ruah also brought up the fact that Hetty hasn't even met Rosa and declined to serve as a reference for the two of them as they looked into adopting a kid. For Deek and Kensi, being parents has taken a while because they ran into a lot of difficulties when trying to adopt, and before that, conceive. Although they should be excellent parents, we're nonetheless interested in how they will proceed with their daily decisions without their cherished mentor there. What would the reunion look like if Linda Hunt were to succeed in returning to Callen and Anna's wedding? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Let's take a look at what we think. Given how long it would have been since the crew last saw her, it's sure to be an emotional one. Additionally, there's a good chance she'll meet Rosa, so fans might want to have some Kleenex ready. Also, good news for all the fans, a three-way NCIS crossover between NCIS LA, Hawaii, and the brand's flagship series will occur in season 14 of NCIS LA, marking a first for the program. It's encouraging to know that LA will finally take part in a crossover with both of its sister shows, even though the event won't happen until sometime in January 2023. Although it's unlikely, we would love to see Hetty take part in such a gathering if she were to return and reconnect with Deek, Kensi, and their co-workers. So who's excited? Now let's finally talk about the plan to bring back Hetty. When do you think Hetty will make her grand return? Linda Hunt's character Hetty, who last appeared in the season 13 premiere and has had very little overall screen time in the past few seasons, has been eagerly anticipated by NCIS Los Angeles viewers for a long time. Hetty's potential return in season 14 has been hinted at by showrunner R. Gemmill and has now given an update on the strategy for it. As it turns out, it might be connected to Callen and Anna's nuptials. In the season 13 finale of NCIS LA, Callen and Anna got engaged. So will there be some unexpected guests at the wedding? It appears that Callen realizes he has unfinished business and wouldn't want to get married without Hetty present, which is the rationale behind the story. At some time, it's the intention to go and rescue her and learn what she's gotten herself into. Gemmill says they're merely attempting to determine when they can accomplish that in terms of a timetable. The plan was the same last year, but it didn't work out. To say the least, it has been challenging to wait for her homecoming. What's more, R. Gemmill acknowledged that she wouldn't return prior to the conclusion of season 13. But he seems to have been trying hard to make up for Hetty's absence in season 14. Thankfully, it finally appears to be about to happen, but it's still unclear exactly when, since Hetty has played such a significant role in Callen's life. It's difficult to envision Callen and Anna being married without her being present. One has to question if Linda Hunt's storyline will remain fluid, given that the show's scheduling is still being worked out. As previously indicated, Linda Hunt has intermittently appeared in NCIS LA's most recent seasons. Hunt's involvement in a car accident prevented Hetty from being present at the beginning of season 10, although the actress finally gave a favorable update around that time. Even though plans eventually changed, Hunt was prepared for the season's last episodes. The NCIS star later had reservations about COVID, but she could return for some significant scenes, including Nell and Eric's moving farewell in the season 12 finale. Hopefully, Hetty will show up there as soon as possible, and Callen and Anna's wedding will be unforgettable. We're sure there are a lot of fans who can't wait for R. Scott, Gemmill, and company to officially confirm the harsh yet endearing character's return to the drama series. Now, why is the wedding planning such a complicated stitch? Wedding bells are ringing, folks. One of the greatest moments in the series occurred when Callen proposed to Anna on the beach in front of their friends during the CBS Procedural's Season 13 finale. The couple will deal with work as well as their impending wedding in the final season, and both will undoubtedly be hard. It's taken Callen and Anna, also known as Callanna, since Season 8 of NCIS Los Angeles for them to get married. There will be certain difficulties, just like with any wedding preparation. According to the show's creator, R. Scott Gemmill, Callen is not the type of guy who plans weddings and is not very good at it. Callen is making an effort to accept the idea of a wedding, although doing so may not come naturally to someone like Callen. He's looking at wedding venues, not something he excels at. Of course, he wants to elope, but Arkady says he wants a wedding that looks like Dr. Zhivago, with actual snow. They are somewhat at odds with one another on the details of the wedding. He doesn't seem interested in wedding planning, which is typical for many couples, which is not surprising. Let's learn more about that. Apparently, it can cause some difficulty in the relationship that he wants to elope rather than accomplish something significant, but they can manage it. Are any of us really surprised? Even though Callen and Anna have been dating for a while, the impending permanence of the relationship will undoubtedly be a significant change for them. According to R. Scott Gemmill, Callen's tale will continue throughout Season 14 as he adjusts to the wedding and this life-altering experience. This year, Callen's thoughts on the wedding and its implications have been a sort of continuous narrative. It's a big deal for this person, who has, by definition, always been a lone wolf, to try to settle down, stay there, and share his life with someone. Who will attend the wedding is presumably going to be the most important factor. The stress will probably increase when the couple begins to make the guest list as Callen struggles to adjust to these new developments. Now, here's how Hetty ties into this chaos. Gemmill has previously stated that Hetty, played by Linda Hunt, must attend the wedding, but friction might occur. Since Hetty is such a cherished character in NCIS LA, getting Linda Hunt back has been a top priority. She plays such a significant part in Callen's life that it just seems logical that she would be present on his special day. She might even accompany him down the aisle. It appears that Hetty will return eventually. The questions are only a matter of when and how. In the meantime, fans have another significant occasion to look forward to in the forthcoming season, in addition to the eagerly awaited Callanna wedding. Finally, taking place across NCIS LA and Hawaii is the three-way NCIS crossover. The episodes are scheduled to run in January 2023, which may signal the start of the last episodes of each season. The exact date of Callen and Anna's wedding is unknown, but it appears that fans will be able to anticipate all of their wedding preparations and anxiety throughout Season 14. For the couple and the fans who have been waiting for this for a very long time, we're sure it will make the wedding even more thrilling and real. That's a wrap. Let us know in the comments what you think of Hetty's absence. Will the wedding planning be a success? Hit like and click that subscribe button, and we'll be back with another video. Bye!